specialista.
Hello, and welcome to the OSA Philippines Nationals 2024 Oceania 7K Quarterfinals Mappool Showcase. I am one of the commentators today, Sir 285. At kasama po ngayon sa booth ay si Tina Meng. Hello. Mukhang
Hello.
Oy.
Hello.
There we go.
Sorry. Sorry, I'm
There we
doing
go.
something. But hello, guys. Hello, everyone.
Kamusta?
I am cold. It is currently cold season here in our region. I'm freezing.
Pero you know, like there's like one way to to warm us up, like some rhythm game, some rhythm game action. Puti ka pa ng corny.
I was expecting something else actually, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just to note na po, as you heard in the intro, 7K Quarterfinals Mappool Showcase yung po gagawin natin ngayong gabi. Kasi there are some hitches lang po sa 4K Mappool as it like from what I know. So, ang mangyayari muna ngayon is ang 7K Mappool Showcase at bukas ata ng gabi yung sa 4K. So, for now, kung gusto niyo manood ng 7K, like some 7K charting, then yeah, this is your stream.
This is true.
Sige. So, just to note as well, we are going to be expanding our map pools by one chart sa 7K, one chart sa 4K, and one chart sa Rise, one chart sa LN, and here we go with Rise 1, Blood Relay Mali, a chart by actually a BMS convert, one of the BMS convert ba yan, no? Also, yes, ako yung nag-replay niyan. So this chart actually sa pangalan pala ng replayer. This is a delay chart through and through. And something that you'll also be noticing is that the quarterfinals pool is actually quite an increase in difficulty from the round of 16 pools, which is something that is kind of warranted, especially that we have a losers bracket now and we're gonna start having to eliminate some players from the tournament. Pero don't worry, ano pa naman eh, like this isn't too bad of a delay section. Like there's only 2 or 3 major delay sections. Actually, here's the second one. Like it's a pretty basic stream, to be fair.
I mean, to be fair, since the artist is minus 45, the first thing that comes out into mind is delay. So
Yung 44 River ba yan? Ano?
44 River, the first thing that comes out into mind is 44 River. And yeah, pretty much the 45 is more known for the delay side of songs, which is really cool, really fun to chart. But yeah,
Nagelods style.
That part can be a bit tricky sometimes. What do you call that pattern?
It's ano yun? Trill? Actually, trill
lang. Trill na pabaliktad. Especially if you're not into trills na what do you call this one? The ring and the index one kind of type. Yeah, that's gonna be a bit difficult to get
wala pa yan dito. Wala pa yan dito na chart actually, yung ring middle ring na
Ay, middle ba? Oh yeah. I said yeah. Okay, but anyways,
in the index ring okay pa eh, pero middle ring nako.
Nako, hindi pwede yan. Mahirap yan. But yeah, anyways, that's gonna be our Rise 1 pick, aka our delay pick for quarterfinals. Blood Ray Mali.
One of the shortest picks of the pool as well. So careful to the players who are gonna be picking this. Actually, the shortest in the entire pool. So yeah, now let's move on to our then scored stream pick for our Rise 2. Yes, we will be having 2 chord stream picks from this round onwards. This is the new this is our then scored stream pick, a chart by Paul Kappa. Also, yes, ang replayer name po natin, Manny. Sinong Manny ba to? Manny Pacquiao ba?
I think, Manny, are you okay?
Are you okay, Annie?
Are you okay, Manny?
Sige. Okay, so this chart actually, since it's a dense scored stream, what you can really be expecting here is that this actually scales from what we had from last weekend, which was Kaiden Aura. So we're gonna be expecting some slight bracketing action here. Pero what you notice is that there's also a lot of heavy chord usages in this chart already, similar to what we saw from the prototype during the qualifiers.
This is true.
Which is what we expected. Ang quarterfinals is usually the round, ang quarterfinals is usually the round that the qualifiers are scaled towards to. So, pero just as an expectation lang, I think this is actually easier than the prototype, especially with the since there are not much like heavy bracket movements talaga like what we had from the prototype. This is more of a or like just a dense double stair with some intentional heavy chord usages in the chart.
Yeah, it is a more stable, dense chord jacket compared to the prototype. So, if you still remember what your score was in the prototype, maybe you can get used to this kind of chart. Especially this is the kind of chart that's very, very easy to learn or sight read, in my opinion, based on my experience with chord streams. But I presume most of the players would have fun with this. Definitely.
Yeah, I think this will not get banned at all during a match. Most likely this is actually going to be one of the more favorite picks.
Oh yeah, not to mention we have like sweep notes there, so be careful.
It's not like careful lang.
Careful lang.
Also, just a fun fact, this chart was actually supposed to be in the round of 16, kaso you can see from the density of the chart itself, kailangan ilagay sa quarterfinals.
Yeah, this is way too hard for the round of 16. So yeah, it was moved a bit to be dance chord stream for the quarterfinals. And yeah, it's as straightforward as it gets. So I presume all of you guys are gonna have fun with this. I hope so.
Now, new category incoming for our third rice pick. We have our fast chord stream naman this time around. Pero in this case, it's going to be a bit more bursty. We have Nyamura's Twinkle Night, a chart by Lenpai. One of the longer picks in the entire pool, actually. Well, a lot of, I guess, no, the best way to put it is that this actually relies more on your burst ability. Aside from the fact na medyo mabilis na game pacing ng chart ito.
Yeah, this map, if, let's see, the previous one, the dance chords, oh man, I keep messing up with chord stream and chord jack. Anyways, the dance chord stream previously, it focuses on heavy stuff, heavy chords, right? This one focuses more on brackets and double stairs, which might be a big of a weak, like in my experience with 7 key, that is my biggest weakness. So this is, to me, this is the kind of chart that I would avoid. But I hope, like looking at the player base for the 7 key roster, I hope this would be enjoyable for most of y'all. But yeah, it is significantly faster than the previous one, but yeah, BPM wise it is faster.
Yeah, where this chart is like what? Actually surprisingly 174 BPM, pero you look at the patterns, like you're actually going to be relying more towards hand speed here despite the different patterning. Actually, notice mo nga, the streams are a bit simpler compared to what we had from the previous pick. And then, there is actually a decent, like, there's like usually a column gap between like the smaller, the notes in the smaller chords. Tapos you're gonna be hitting like a big chord at the end of a certain burst. Again, very, very bursty chart. Also, this part is actually one of the trickiest parts in the entire chart.
Yeah, that part. This one, I would think na maraming magkakamiss dito accidentally because of that kind of pattern. And then did we pass through that one part, the split trill part or the split JT part?
Nadaanan natin yun.
That was the one part that's really tricky to get combo. Wait, actually no. That's the one part that's really hard to get consistency with. So be careful practicing that one. In my experience, since the cream of mushroom player name is me.
may benta ba cream of mushroom sa Lawson? I'm actually wondering at this point.
Oh, meron yan. Definitely not. I'm not saying the brand, pero there is cream of mushroom.
I mean, nasa background na kasi ng chart na to eh. So we could probably say that, pero the certain brand of cream of mushroom, maybe not. Yeah. Now, some increase in density in the chart, pero you look at it, it's actually still relatively comfortable. Yung medyo alanganin mo lang is like the quote-unquote denim bracket pattern sa pero slight lang naman ng usage dun, so hindi siya gano'n ka-intrusive.
And yeah, not to mention the last 3/4 of the map, it just never stops. So
yeah, and
so stamina. So if you are into, so yeah, since this is the longest side, so be sure that when you're picking this, you have enough stamina at endurance para malaro mo to. Otherwise, you might screw up combo-wise. So,
Pero
yeah.
again, like I guess that's like a certain thing to note, especially dun sa mga dun sa mga quote-unquote lower end of the player spectrum na natitira sa ating tournament. Pero honestly, this might be one of those risky picks actually. Like, strategy-wise.
Yeah, I would presume so, but it really depends what the player base would be. Because I do believe that most of the players are into brackets. But yeah,
Bale
that's
natin.
all sa kanila na yan. But anyways, that's gonna be our Rice 3. Cream of
Alright.
sorry, Cyber Milk, sorry. Twinkle Night plus Cyber Milk, sorry. I said
Okay.
Cream of
Up
Mushroom.
up next,
Okay.
dapat
Okay.
ikaw dapat mag-introduce ito.
Next, this is my custom map. This is going to be a core jack pick. Toby Fox, Bergen Trucken, Asgore. So this is Asgore's theme. If you're familiar with Undertale, you should be familiar with this. Anyways, this we did cut off the intro, and it is as straightforward as it is. So enjoy while you can, and also shout outs to Rune_Ined for making the background of this map. I really love this background. And not to mention, this is currently my PC wallpaper too. So there's that.
Imagine having a custom background literally just for a chart. Rank mo to, please.
Yeah, I would love to rank this. And also, not to mention, this is OD9, so as usual with Gorjax, it is one of the higher sides for OD. And also this break part, initially this was supposed to be stairs, but I just realized this was OD9, so it's gonna be very annoying for most early game players. So yeah, I decided to make it more compact, more stair core jacky, and more less spread out na mga core jacks to be more enjoyable to the audience, to the player base. So I hope most of the players would have fun with this, and presuming that I did double S this, so I would presume people would have fun with it.
Okay, so something to note lang po as a difference from what we had from over the Northern Mountains from last weekend. Again, Arjun already mentioned the fact that that the core jacks here are less spread out. You're going to be relying more on your anchoring ability. Anchoring ability for the core jacks here. For the most part, you just really need to be careful with transitioning your fingers from like one column to the other, especially dun sa core jacks that do appear like the jack stair thing, as Arj mentioned. Only those are the only thing you really need to be careful here. Also, I'm not sure there's like a part, pero like I remember from test playing this, like meron isang part na muntik ako mag-rush.
Yeah.
And ending up like doing the jacks faster than they should be.
Yeah. So the thing with core jacks is, as usual, you may tend to either hit early or late, and what happens is that you get 50s. So ayusin natin yung consistency dito to actually like enjoy the full immersion of the map. But yeah, also the densest part is going to be the last few seconds of the map, which is this one. Because it really matches the ending of this OST. And anyways, that's gonna be my custom map for quarterfinals. Bergen Trucken Asgore. I hope this will be the easier side of the Rice picks, I would presume.
Most likely it is.
Most
Yeah.
likely.
All right. Now up next is our technical pick of the pool, quote unquote custom this is a From song, huh? A chart by Paul Kappa. Credits. Actually, this is a modified version of the qualifier chart from AUMT last year, if I am not mistaken.
Shout outs, replayer name credits to the CTTO.
Also, one thing that I have to note, I think this is outright the hardest Rice chart in this entire pool, actually. Something that the upper echelon of the players left would actually tend to pick most likely, especially kung malaki yung difference in seeding ng sa kalaban nila. Though I wouldn't be surprised if this pick actually ends up being banned more than being picked.
I honestly agree.
Especially if it doesn't get protected. I mean, you already see the amount of grace usage this year. You have some slight delay sections as well. Very. This is a very tough chart to negotiate.
Yeah, this really is more on like mini jack based tsaka konting burst and stairs. I Yeah, this is one of the few charts that I struggled with full comboing actually, since I'm also the playtester on this, especially this part. That part is really tricky to get. That part is really hard to execute. So yeah, in my opinion, if you are into 7k techs, I suggest practicing this. Pero again, I think like with the previous pick, diba, it's like the complete polar opposite. It's like one is probably accessible to most players, but this one is gonna be, a hit
This
or
is
miss kind
hard.
of pick.
This is
Yeah.
hard. Like actually hard. Also,
Mm-mm.
nice accuracy right there, palindromic. All
Yes,
right.
palindromic.
All right. Up next is our final rice pick of the pool, our sixth rice chart. This is our tech. This is not a tech. This is our mixed rice pick. Love letter, a chart by Mr. Okay, actually, how do you pronounce it? Username.
Mr. Mr. Hubby.
Actually,
uh,
a very like a very new name in tournament scene. I haven't seen their charts used in the tournament scene unless like we're not looking at the right places. But anyways, mixed rice, my delay.
Yeah, it's a delay. It's like a parang siyang, how do you describe it? It's like a
Alam mo yung
delay
ano?
that like goes back. Parang it's not like fully delay. It's like it goes back. Parang it's like what I don't know what do you call it.
Nagre-revert siya
Nagre-revert
into
revert stairs.
nagre-revert siya into a chord stream tapos magta-transfer siya into chord jack. Like sobrang ganda ng pagta-transition ng mga patterns niya dito sa Terto.
A really good transition chart, 100%.
It's not like you're outright oh, this is a chord jack section, oh, this is a chord string section, oh, this is a delay section. It's not kind of that kind of chart. This is more like if you're not paying attention to the pattern, I mean, while you're playing, you're just gonna think, oh wait, I'm hitting delays. Oh, on the other side, oh wait, oh, this is chord streams. Wait, something like that. It's that kind of chart that really transitions between the sections very well.
Also, I love the song Future Funk. Fans, where you at? I love this song. That's here. Me love Future Funk. Anyways, but yeah. Honestly, I don't have any more comments about it. Otherwise, I think sinabi mo na lahat. It's like one of the few quarterfinals map na ang ganda ng transition from delay to chord stream and stuff. Like tamang-tama yung timplado ng chart na to, and I really enjoyed it. Like for once. Like normally kasi when it comes to mixed rice, it's the one thing that you should be sure that you know how to play. But this is the one kind of map that it's so good that you might as well play it.
Pero just strategy wise, this might be something that like let's say maban ng RC ang Rice one, this might actually be a pick that you might be looking as a backup. Medyo lang, like something which is something like a lot of the players should be careful with. This might actually be played frequently
Mm-hmm.
on the played very frequently on the matches that we actually have for this weekend. All right, now we're moving on from the Rice picks, going to the LNs. And for our LN release pick, we have Hoshimachi Suisei. Thank you, Suisei. No, Suisei wa Yoro. Yoro.
Suisei wa I think that works. Suisei wa yoru
Yoro
o
o matai
de. There you go. Okay, I think based on the timeline drain time right here, this is
our longest.
The longest
pick.
Yeah.
This is our longest pick in this entire map pool, and this is actually this is our primary LN release pick. What we had from LN1 last weekend is more of an general LN control pick. This is now the time when we're gonna be separating LN control to its two constituent sub skill sets. So we have LN release, and up next, our new category for the LNs will be LN coordination. So anyways, this pick actually, if I say so myself, very easy.
Yeah, despite its SR according to the map, it's actually one of the easier sides of LN. Wait till you see the next few LN charts, you'll be surprised. But
Eh,
this one is actually one of the more enjoyable ones
like
based on
actually,
first time experience.
very comfortable. Actually, you just have to be careful. Again, the reason why this is an LM release because that there is actually a decent amount of irregular release timings here. So you're already seeing it from the scenes that you actually being shown here. Um, Siguro if this was more like an if those release times were a bit more even, like flat lang yun siya, then this would have been an LM density pick to it. But
And
yeah, that's practically the reason why this is considered an L release pick instead of an LN density pick.
and also thankfully, this is OD4, so at least some people may tend to, give it a more shot, give it a few more shots to actually get a good score on it. Since OD4 is like in LN wise, like the sweet spot for improving LN scores, in my opinion. Kasi imagine if this was OD6 or 7, this would be a very different story.
I mean, well, I might actually say that OD6 might actually be fun on the chart on the fun on a chart like this, pero that's a discussion set for another day, I think. Pero yeah, overall, just basic dense and patterning here with very irregular release timings that you just have to be super careful with. Also, since this is 4 minutes, maybe there's something some players here that might not really want to play shorts this long, so be wary. Be wary. Be wary na lang. This might actually be banned by some players just due to the length.
But then again, it's Suisei, so I feel like this might be the most protected one. Kasi VTuber nga eh. There is no 7K tournament without a VTuber map. So it's a certain tradition. Actually, at least in the entire tournament, there should be at least one VTuber map.
Ikaw nagsabi nun, ha?
Ako na sabi na. Based on observation.
There's an observation, hindi pagkasabi mo, ang declarative eh.
Declarative.
There should be one.
There should be one. I mean, you know what? Yeah, let's say, there should be at least one VTuber map in any 7K tournaments. It's a necessity. Sorry.
I guess not a hero that's counted as a VTuber. Anyways, we're about to end this start. Actually, again, this is the longest pick we have for this weekend sa 7K. Aside from the tiebreaker, obviously. Though funnily enough, kung titingin niyo yung star rating, and I hope my eyes did not deceive me, actually mas mataas ang star rating nito kaysa sa tiebreaker mismo.
Oh yeah, which is funny. That's really funny.
If I'm not mistaken.
We
Alright.
won't tell the SR yet, but yeah, we'll continue muna.
Alright, up next, we have our LN coordination pick.
Okay,
Ano to?
LN2.
We have Jingburger X Secreto 8
8.
for, and this chart, actually mahirap to. This isn't your classical LN coordination pick, like classical LN coordination as like something that you'd expect from Avril. This is not that kind of LN coordination. This kind of LN coordination is the can you do your chords while doing complex LN kind of LN coordination, as you're already seeing here.
Yeah. I think that's the main gimmick of this LN coordination chart. Thankfully, it's not as Avril 14-ish as it should be. But again, it's the kind of chords, like the ability to maintain coordination and chords at the same time on LN is really, really, really tricky.
That pattern right there is actually really hard to maintain your combo on. Like during playtesting, actually struggle to keep the combo in sections like that. Also some mini inverse as well. maybe foreshadowing to later pools.
Oh
Thinking
no.
this.
Oh
Is this
no.
foreshadowing?
Yeah, in a sense, it does give you a small taste of full LN. Well, not full LN, half a partial LN, if I say so the least. Kasi hindi, no, it's not fully LN. It's like you're not pressing 7 keys at the same time, so it's not technically full LN. Let's just say PLN. I'll say PLN. Partial,
Partial.
partial LN.
Pero yeah, overall really the patterning is practically the same throughout the entire chart. And I guess no something that would actually come into play for this chart in particular as well is mind block.
Yeah.
These patterns are actually really mind blocky.
As usual with coordination charts in the long run, yeah, it's really mind blocky. Like at first, this is the kind of map that I personally think I would get a better score on sight read than practicing it multiple times. Which is the tricky part with LN coordinations. But again, it's really up to you how you practice your maps. But ako personally, this is the kind of maps where my sight read score is the best one, which is alarming.
Really, yeah, especially if you're active in the tournament scene din yan. Alanganin yan. Masaya. Sarap pa, may konting full LN konti.
Yes.
Right, now that ends our LN coordination pick. Now it's time for our LN density pick. Bokura Kakiyuku Sora There you go.
Bokura
Shot by Paul Kappa.
Paul Kappa.
And as you can see, like this is actually your standard LN density pick. But ang tunog ko mukha yung yung basketball analyst sa YouTube. Yung tunog ko yun, di ba? Halata ba?
Yeah, halata. Yeah. Custom chart by Paul Kappa, the GOAT. The one and only Paul Kappa.
Yeah. For this third in particular, actually, that's the thing with LN density really. Like your generic Osu style LN density that you're actually seeing here. Like for the most part, this part, like LN coordination pa siya, pero once the density actually starts picking up, you're seeing here. Well, not yet this part left. And here we go. Yeah. You have some LN streams, like lots of usage actually. This is really like a combination between like Osumania style and O2 Jam style, LN density. Like a mix between the two.
It is a mix, and then most of the LN releases are more linear compared to the previous ones.
Yeah, so like that's a main difference you actually see from LN1 kanina. Like yeah, sure it was dense, pero like the releases are actually pretty irregular. This one very straightforward. Like if you're not careful, like if you're more of a bara kind of player na like laro lang kung laro, you might actually be just treating this as a regular old chord stream card.
So like basically if you're used to like LN ranked 7k, this is definitely the map for you. Because it is as straightforward as it gets. So you just need to maintain that combo, bro. And maybe accuracy, to put it that way.
Yeah, just continuing with the pattern, you actually see the density just continue here.
Again, this chart also gives you a slight taste of some full LNs. Like you need to hold 7 keys at the same time. So if you have a ghosting key, how would you paano mo yan decisionin?
I mean, here's the thing though, like are ghosting keepers still a thing among the players remaining in the tournament? I'm pretty sure not.
I'm pretty sure not. So yeah, I don't think that's the case
Grabe.
anymore in 2024. So hopefully your keyboard can handle full LN stuff. So
Okay, up next, shoutouts kay best chart in the pool.
oh my god.
Shoutouts po kay Sunny. Ang ganda ng replay name. Mrs. Green Apple, Dance Hall. played by Sunny Green Circle. Ano ba to? Green Circle TD na or something?
Sunny Green Circle TED. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How?
Calculated yan. Pero anyways, this chart actually, this is your generic hybrid pick of the pool as with your usual hybrid one. And honestly, this is that one chart, like that one chart na, uy, may LN tapos may rice kang ginagawa sa kabilang kamay.
Like like the type of chart now where on your right hand you hold like what 3 LNs consecutively, and then on the other hand you do like drills. I think there's one part of it. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, that's actually that's practically this chart, and like there's some slight LN coordination sections here, and actually the one thing that I might as well give a warning to is like trills. Actually have good transition, actually have good trilling transition.
Oh
Kasi
yeah.
Kasi may isang pattern dito actually that is actually ring finger, middle finger trailing. If I'm not mistaken. May isang
Yeah,
pattern na ganun.
Yeah. The whole gimmick of this generic hybrid is the drilling. So, and also not to mention may reverse shields pa.
Oh, paano? Yun, yung mga trills na yun.
I mean, to be fair, it doesn't look that hard in.
Kasi that bad. Ayun, yun.
Oh.
Column 6, column 7. Sakit nun.
Column 7, yes.
Yun pa, column 6, column 7. This might actually be that one pick as well na baka pabor i-mirror. mirror might be a viable mod here for some players, especially kung medyo sensitive sila sa hand balance.
This reminds me of your one chart, I think, 2 years ago. What was that again? Basta yung sa...
Blue Evenfall? Yung
Was it?
demo.
The
I think,
demo one. Yeah, it was the demo.
it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
Blue Evenfall.
Blue Even Fall. Yeah. It's
Okay,
inspired
now
by that. Yeah.
that ends our generic hybrid pick. That's our generic hybrid pick. Now let's go to our technical hybrid pick. Another Juha chart. Tomatoism, someone special. Nice replayer name, by the way.
Nice replayer name. Okay. This one. Wait, did I forgot the gimmick of this? Wait, let me confirm. What's the gimmick on this one? Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The sudden JT. The
Yeah,
sudden.
lots of, yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Mini thrilling movements actually. Actually, that is sort of considered a shield. If you stretch the definition of a shield, in a certain way.
Like
Pero-
looking at it, it is shield alone, but like transition wise, it is just jump drills.
It is a thrill, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, this chart actually really likes its reverse shields as well in a way. It actually like that for the most part really that's yeah, there you go. More of this, like some grace notes as well. Some more of those some more of those yeah. Like lots of transitional patterns for the most part.
Also, not to mention when you want to hold those LNs, it's not the usual 1/4 gap. I think this one's tighter. I think. Is that considered tighter?
I mean, it is like the release, the gaps are actually pretty tight, pero it isn't that bad though.
Yeah.
Like hindi naman ganun ka-dense yung LNs na masyado maging It's the easy, hindi siya ganun kahirap tingnan.
Thankfully.
Like it's telegraphed very well with the music naman. And here you go, more of more of the regular holds, and this is actually some 16-bit, some slight 16-bit action as well.
Yeah, and some shields here and there. Yeah, my shields naman dyan. Like actual shields, not the JT transition. Yeah. Compare this to Fate. This one you may tend to trip over. You may tend to trip over on those parts. Lalo na yung mga if you hit early, it's bad. It's bad when you hit early.
Yeah, now more of these mini shield transitions. Pero that's basically the main gimmick of this chart really, like lots of transition based patterns. Like, most of the time yung patterns na ganito, like you're just transitioning from one hand to the other, from one pattern to the other. Kaya that's something that everyone should just take note of. Pero other than that, this is actually a really fun chart to play.
And not to mention the ending is kind of tricky as well. It's just a combination of the trills, the mini jacks. So yeah.
Alright.
Again with the hybrid stuff, yeah. It's pretty normal.
Alright. Now for our third hybrid final regular pick of the pool. Actually, the hardest of the three hybrid picks. We have League a remix from League of Legends Wave Dash, a chart by Makiba. And how do I explain this chart?
It's hard. It's really hard.
Like yeah, sure, kaya ko to 97, pero this is actually hard. Especially once we get to like the end. Yeah, the main gimmick here, mini jacks.
Mini jacks. And more emphasis on shields na talaga. More on shields and slight mga bursts here and there, ganun. And also, I don't know the context of this replayer named Lumid since I don't play League.
Most likely League, yeah.
I'm not really that articulate with League of Legends language, so yeah. I'll let the chat understand that yeah. There goes me
Hey.
being, I guess.
Pero yeah, let's continue on. Like, also that here we go, some sweeping patterns, like lots of variety in the card here for the most part. Honestly, like, siguro, this is a tale of two charts in a way. Kasi pagdating talaga natin sa second half ng chart, like, the patterning gets a bit more abrasive. Like, this isn't the most abrasive this chart actually gets. Hindi, like, di pa yun yung pinakamalala na pattern sa chart na to. If I, like, from test playing experience, yung pinakamahirap na part dito, actually nagsisimula na kayo, already seeing some of it, like some mini jack transition.
This looks very straightforward as it is on this part. Sorry, maybe you tend to maybe trip over here and there, pero as I would agree, this is definitely the kind of hybrid chart that is mind blockable at best. Especially those, especially yung sweeping patterns / reverse shields. That one's really hard to execute, in my opinion.
I tell you, that isn't even the worst. That isn't even the worst part in terms of mind blocking. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
Some mini jack placements in this chart is actually really rough, and you're really seeing some of it. Okay pa to eh. Pero ngayon, like, now imagine this pattern, haluan mo ng mini jacks.
Yeah, I think that was the...
Ayun, there you go.
There you go. Yeah, the fact that the sweeping pattern earlier was not the hardest part scares me on this chart. And yeah, you're just given with like 3 anchor core long jacks.
Okay, this part here, you're actually playing a polyrhythm. You're playing a polyrhythm.
I haven't realized it is polyrhythm.
You're playing a polyrhythm here, like. Akala mo yung LNC ba yung sinusundan, yung Jackson iba sinusundan nun. That's how polyrhythm, like, Maki ba, have mercy on the players.
This is the kind of map where we would say in Tagalog, hayaan mong magluto si Makiba. I'll let Makiba understand the concept for that.
May words si Paul Capa dito eh. Basahin ko na sa chat eh. Binarubal. Oh, there you go.
Amazing.
All right, for our final chart in this Mappool showcase, you should be the one to introduce it.
All right. Okay, chat. This is our custom tiebreaker. For quarterfinals, it's Fuyuku Mayuzumi's SOS ETR remix. So, yeah. I decided to host this because Makiba inspired me to actually host this for quarterfinals, initially for round of 16, but we burnt the cooking, so we decided to make this quarterfinals. And this is a collaboration with 5 people: me, Turfchu, Shadow-kun, Makiba, and especially last but not the least, Dota 2 Invoker.
Kung kanino may League of Legends, may League of Legends tayo. Ngayon may Dota Invoker.
My Dota. So yes, how do I explain this? You can tell whose part is who. You can definitely tell based on how based on the variance of patterns that we put in this tiebreaker. I think one of the reasons why we moved this one on quarterfinals is because of how abrasive and aggressive we put the patterns in, and we believe that it's really hard for round of 16. So what we did is that we edited most of them to be a bit harder.
There were actually some slight nerfs in the patterning. Going into this Mappool showcase, there are some parts as well that had to be repatterned to become a rice section instead of actually ito, halata kung sino gumawa ng part na to. Masyado kalmado. Yeah, general hybrid patterning here for the most part.
Yep. And then this part, this one's a bit tricky, I guess. Kasi iba yung coordination part ng LN, and this one again, back to the LN density stuff. And here you go, back to LN coordination stuff. Wait, kanina part na ako. Wait. I forgot. Wait lang. I think Shadow Goon's part?
Yeah. I think this is Shadow Goon's part.
Shadow Goon's part, yeah. And also, yeah, also I love the song. I've been listening to it for a couple of weeks now.
Saan mo pa na nahanap?
Ewan ko. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I guess. I think so. Yeah, I think it just adjusted on me. But yeah, I wasn't into Imas until this one, I guess. Yeah. And then we go to some sweep parts. I don't know. I think people might get some struggles here and there. Might get some misses there kasi sweeping nga eh.
Medyo struggle yung actually. Like, you actually notice the releases on the sweeps, they're not even.
Yes.
Like, they're not, wala silang regular interval yung pagkaka-chart ng sweeps yun, which actually adds to the difficulty in the charting itself. Yet another calm section here. Most likely, this is actually Surf 285 part, I don't know. Kasi most of the time, kalmado lang yung charting niya.
Yeah. In a casual Surf 2 fashion, the easier parts basically. And he told me that he wants to chart the easier ones. Yeah. And now we're approaching to the next drop.
Yeah, the final part here is a tale of two patterns. Like, you're going to be more of a general dense board stream, and then you're going to be transitioning back to those sweeping pattern gimmicks that we've seen already in the previous section, like before the certain drop. There are actually another thing that you might notice. This is an outright stamina chart.
Yes. Catching it and 4.5 minutes. And also not to mention, balikin natin sa LN1. SR of this is 6.2. That's LN1 how much? 6.5 6.5.
Yeah, mas mataas pa din ang SR ng LN kaysa dito. Also, yeah, this ending part here, ang sarap.
And I think some of you didn't see that, but there was a mini jack transition there before you enter the Shadow Goon part. So, I might expect some player, assuming na may magkaka-tiebreaker, baka may magkaka-miss doon. And then we approach the concluding part of the chart. And concluding with just a few short LNs here and there, concluding the chart. It is as quarterfinals as it gets. So, and personally, I am very, very proud of this collab.
And
Like
that,
yeah.
And that ends the 7K quarterfinals Mappool showcase for the OSA Philippines Nationals 2024. Wala mo na po tayo 4K ngayong gabi. Bukas pa ng gabi ang 4K Mappool. So there's some things that happened behind the scenes that caused a delay in the 4K pools. I hope that's clear. Pero some additional announcements before we end the stream. Match schedules actually for both 4K and 7K are already up in the master sheet. If they're already up, paki-check na lang po ang master sheet. Again, match schedules for both 4K and 7K are already up in the master sheet. Map pools, especially the charts that are custom made for this round, will be uploaded within the next few hours. We will be making an announcement once all of them are. And also, 4K Mappool showcase, if I'm not mistaken, will be tomorrow at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. We'll be making a further announcement for that as well. Ikaw, may sasabihin ko, may shoutout ka ba dyan, Ard?
Shoutouts kay Willie Revelio for the TV. Sorry. Wait, wrong. Wrong. Sorry. Sorry. Wait, wrong sponsor. I think I messed it around. Yes, to the players for the 7P quarterfinals. I hope you had fun. I hope you're gonna have fun practicing the map pools. Hopefully, especially I legit want to see someone do a tiebreaker, like legitimately.
We almost had one in the in the 2016.
Yeah.
Short lang. Pero most likely meron na siguro ngayon. Kasi there are actually some very close matches coming in the weekend. Anyways, we're not gonna hold you guys any longer. This is the OC Philippines Nationals 2024 Osimania 7K Quarterfinals Mappool Showcase. Search your 85 and Kinameng in the booth.
We'll see
Kita-kits
you.
uli bukas.
Bye everyone. See you. Kita kits.